Hello Geminis, welcome to the channel. This is the Divine Faith, and this is going to be your weekly reading for November 6th through the 12th. So let's take a look. Gemini. Now, make sure if this reading doesn't resonate for you, make sure that you check your other placements because those other placements may resonate for you this week. Let's see. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. This gives me a vibe where you feel like you missed out on an opportunity to make more money, to change your money, to change your financial situation. Because right now you're feeling a little bit low, and you could definitely be feeling a little bit low because your bank account could definitely be low, okay? But I see this week you may catch yourself wanting to cry, but you're like holding back the tears. Of course, this will be done where nobody else can see it. But even outside of that, there is some type of loss that you will be dealing with during this week. Okay, with the fifth house coming through, that could be where maybe you feel like you missed out on an opportunity because someone may have tried to come in and be romantic, or there may have been some type of love situation that tried to come into your life, but you may have blocked it, ignored it, put your hand up in some type of a manner, whatever you did. But also, it feels like some of you guys, it's like a breakup. Or like you're trying not to get there, but you can't help but think about what you're not getting. You can't help but think about how you're feeling unfulfilled, especially like I said, when it pertains to like the romantic department. So this person may not necessarily be taking you out on dates, or if you're trying to talk to this person, you may feel like this person is not trying to court you, or some of you Geminis may be dealing with a situation where you feel like that somebody that you're dealing with is like ignoring your kids. You may be wondering, like, is this person here for just me, or are you trying to actually make this whole entire thing work? Okay. Some of you have definitely went through some type of a loss of a family member. It could be like maybe a distant relative or something of that nature. But also it does look like if you dated a Leo in the past, you're still trying to recover financially from this breakup that you and this person had. And this can go all the way back to like 5, 10, 15 years ago, because for some of you at that time, maybe this person held the finances, or at that time you may have been footing the bill for a lot of the stuff that this fire sign or Leo wanted, so you're still trying to recover. And I'm not saying in a sense where it's like you may be like broken your bank account. It could be still trying to recover, repair your credit or anything of that nature, that can take a while. So like I said, with this Five of Pentacles energy here, I'm getting some type of illness to the throat or to the lungs. Some of you guys, there's like some type of buildup of mucus that you've been dealing with or you will be dealing with during this week. So make sure that you are dressing accordingly. Also, make sure, because tomorrow is daylight savings time, clock goes back. Okay, so you may be able to catch up on some more sleep. Okay, but anyway, let's look at the other cards. Yep. It's weird that I said some of you just dealt with some type of recent loss in your family. It feels like a distant relative, but either way, we have 10 of Swords. We have the World. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Magician, and the 5 of Swords. You're questioning somebody's motives this week. You're questioning a boss's motives, as well as you're questioning somebody that you're sleeping with's motives. Even though you've possibly been sleeping with this person for quite some time, you're still questioning the reasons why this person is here. Whenever it pertains to your boss, you're questioning if the compliment that they made towards you, or them suggesting something when it comes to like maybe promotion or whatever, you're questioning if it was really sincere. That is your struggle this week. You're questioning if people are really or have been sincere with you when it pertains to how they feel about you, when it pertains to how they've been treating you. Because for you, you feel like it's like you have that eyebrow raised, like, I don't know about you. So it's like you've been a skeptic for quite some time. And I feel like you will continue to be a skeptic this week. At the beginning of the week, there will be some type of ending. Some of you, this ending may revolve around you may have to move. For some, it may possibly be unexpected, but I don't necessarily get that it's unexpected because this is a problem that you've likely been having since the month of October or way back in the month of June. It feels like it has something to do with an electrical problem, which that's something that's outside of your control. Unless it's inside your control and you didn't properly fix the issue when you saw it, but that's a different situation. Okay, because I'm also seeing some issues with the landlord. That could be where this whole debacle is coming from, where some of you may have to unexpectedly move. Okay, but it could definitely be temporary. But I'm sorry, but just from what I'm seeing here, this may be a complete end. Okay, but anyway. With the Ten of Cups here outside of the world, so if you are having to move unexpectedly this week, there will be a family member that will open up their doors to you and your family. So I do feel like that you will have a place to stay for the time being. And then you'll start to worry about money. How am I going to pay for this? How am I going to pay for that? But even outside of that, there still is some type of ending, closing of the door that needs to be done, even whenever it pertains to your career. Some of you are definitely not getting paid enough in your career, but yeah, you're still putting your butt in the seat instead of looking for another option. It's like coming across where you feel like that, I don't have any other options. I have to be here. It's like, no, well, have you looked? Have you asked around? You know, it's like some of you, you're just sitting there quietly. You're not opening up your mouth, to see what better options do I have to get myself out of this particular situation. Okay. With the Ten of Cups as well, with the King of Wands, I see you thinking about wanting to start a business. But the issue is it may be in a career where you don't necessarily get paid a lot for this particular business. So who knows? It could be gardening, it could be painting, it may be somewhat of an industry where you feel like you have to be somewhat of a starving artist. So you may definitely be worried about that. Like, how am I going to be able to make this work? But just from what I'm seeing here, this path does align with your soul's energy. Like, your soul feels comfortable in this path that you want to go in, where the money may not necessarily be big. However, I still feel like you'll be supported here. But definitely, like I said, energy coming up again towards the middle or the end of the week when it pertains to issues with this boss or issues when it pertains to this manager. But I feel like it's more so issues in terms of if this boss manager is going to live up to their word and promote you, or they're going to possibly recommend you to a different position. So some of you are twiddling in your seat, twiddling your thumbs, like, oh my God, is this person really going to do what they said they're going to do? Because you know what? I need this promotion. I need this raise. But I would say I would not get so fixated on them coming through for you, because I feel from what I'm getting here, they're going to come back and say, well, I didn't mean it that way. Or that wasn't my idea of promotion or pay raise. So some of you have to be careful of not getting so caught up in, okay, they're going to do it, because people let you down. It happens. Sometimes they don't try to, sometimes they do try to, but some of you are just too fixated on, oh yeah, I know they're going to follow through for me. And you don't know that. It's not set in stone. So some of you have to remove your mind from a particular outcome. Like, yep, they're going to give it to me. Because I feel like that would be too dangerous for you to be in that mindset this week. Because I feel you're going to get let down in some type of capacity. It definitely gives me more so at your job. But some of you, you're already feeling let down in your romantic sector as well. Okay. Anyway, Knight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Some of you to pretty much solidify, or you're trying to solidify in this manager's mind that they should pick you. You're going to try to go out of your way to help them this week. It's going to fall on deaf ears. So like I said, I wouldn't even go there, or you're just going to be really pissed off at yourself. And speaking of, whenever it pertains to feeling alone or feeling lonely when it pertains to a lover, you'll still try to continue forward, because I feel like by the end of the week, this person will try to woo you with some sort of gift. But the thing is, some of you are dealing with somebody who is so cheap. You know, like, you'll spend quite a bit of money on them, but then it's like they don't spend no more than like $70 on you. So again, that's whenever the wheels will start turning. Like, is this person really genuine? Now, if they are in a dire financial situation, then okay. But some of you, this has been the situation since the beginning. You feel like you always are giving more than they're giving you. And I see you backing off because of you having these thoughts, because of you wanting to take this time to yourself to really figure out, should I continue forward with them? So you'll back off before the week is over. And this is whenever this person will start wooing you. This is whenever this person will start talking about romance, or let's go on a date, or let's do something. But for you, you'll feel like, you know what, I'm not necessarily sold. So even though you will likely continue forward and allow this person to woo you, I still see you coming through with like your sword by the end of the week, like kind of like cutting this person down. You could like cut down their ego, or you could cut them down in some type of a manner. Because it's like, you know what, I'm just not trying to hear it. And some of you'll be saying the same thing when it comes to a point this week whenever you're needing this person to foot the bill on something, or even if you want to ask this person to do something for you because you're unable to do it for yourself, for some reason they're going to come through with an excuse. And that's why I said, despite them wooing you, you're going to be thinking about the excuses they gave you. You're going to be thinking about, well, this person said they couldn't do this or they couldn't do that. So it is coming across in a manner that at one point you felt so sure about this person emotionally, but now you just don't know. Now you don't know if you and this person work together anymore. Now you're questioning, like I said, this person's real intent. And I also do see during this week, you will go and hang out with a friend. And while hanging out with a friend, you will be getting advice from this friend in terms of what to do. This friend will tell you to leave this person because they'll be like, you know, I told you from the beginning that this person was going to be the way that they are now. Even though you won't listen to this friend, you just need somebody to talk to. So you need to establish that going in there. If you don't want to hear what this friend has to say, you need to say, look, I just need you to listen to me. That's it. Okay. And then that'll be it. No new love will be coming in this week for those of you that are single, because you're still spewing about somebody from your past. And those of you still spewing about somebody from your past, you really could be spewing because this person went and got engaged to somebody that they already knew. So you're perplexed. You're like, what the hell? Like, where did that come from? And you may have been with this person for a long period of time. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. What I say, you're going to be disappointed that this boss or whatever, it meant something else. Like, he didn't mean like, oh, I'm going to promote you or give you a new position. Okay. So some of you, when it pertains to your career, I do feel like eventually you will move on. Like, you don't feel safe here. You don't feel like that your talents, your skills are being recognized. You don't feel appreciated. So I feel like you'll be moving on in the next 5 to 15 months. I know it's a long time, but that's what I'm getting. Okay. So Gemini, this has been your reading. I hope it helped, and see you later.